I'm trapped in my room again, surrounded by, on purpose, super, super loud, multiple 360 construction sites all going off, and the cops going off with them. These are not cops here. This is not fire department here. I never have to say that ever again. What they're doing for white power to be established, is they've radicalized 72% of our African American population. Radicalize them. If you want to get crack, you need to wear a hijab. And I don't think you know how you say. You gotta bear with me. I'm going through too much in this terror cell. It's very cruel. I noticed it in DC right away. The crackheads were wearing hijabs. It's just a cultural thing. If you want to, watch the coke suppliers and dealers, watch the crackheads. So these cops in the U.S. were trying to overthrow, so they knew some of these basic rules, okay? And yeah, it's pretty fucked up. This is a police militia. Yeah, they protect cannibals. Yep, it's on historical record. I owe the special forces everything. But anyway, so you watch the crackheads on the corner, and it'll give a lot of information to you of who's supplying. And that's definitely the Arabic Muslim gangs. And this is all the prison stuff, and I'm not going to do this anymore. I will another day when I'm not being held hostage by police and the police militia in a violent terrorist cell set up by Iran. Okay, so what the United States police did was they radicalized these crackheads on the corner. It's not just wear a hijab, run up to the dealer that you know and get a couple of dime bags. I'm not talking large purchases. This is where you want to start sometimes to watch them. Okay? They radicalized this. It's been on my account for years. Now after years, what do you think it ended up? These cops employed the African Americans to join with them because they weren't cops. I've been saying that the cops metastasized into a ground force for Putin. When it's got like a giant jackhammer is going off right now. So this is just cruel. I'm going to try to do this, finish the point. Or is it a helicopter? If it is, it's thank God, but I really need to try to finish the point. They told the Black Americans it's not okay to be Christian Black. It's okay to be Muslim Black. You'll have this Black power that you've been denied for almost 1,000 years if you join with Muslims, Saudi Arabia. You'll be free from crime, mushrooms, crack, PCP, everything legal. Pimping legal. We're cops, we pimp. They hired on gang members, okay? Straight up gang members. The white part of the cops hired on Irish mob and so on and so forth, okay? It was very separated. They told the Black people in America there'd be Black people and white people and no one would mix and we'd all have our own states or territories. They told them falsities, lies. Anyone who's on planet Earth knows that there's no possible way you can have any sovereign territory functioning like that. No, all right? It wasn't intended. What the white nationalist of Putin, he's like the Hitler here. It's been on my account for 5 years. We're really intending to do with Iran was massive mass genocide. And this was so over by 2018, the massive ethnic cleansing, that I'm not going to narrate and continue a further point on the mess we're in today. So we've been going on, stretching out the rubber band so far and going in a hamster wheel with these evil military people, okay? All we have now is whacked out Americans. It was on my account that white nationalism had started to spread like fire. This was a few years ago. The white people started to realize, oh, let me join with them because of fear and oppression and all these other reasons. They decided, now there's white people in the United States that said, no, I'm never going to join with the KKK because they're scaring me. Some things are just fucking wrong. Same with the black people in America, but not a lot. This is what I'm saying by tens of millions of people here don't get a stay and are not citizens. They decided to overthrow our country and they know it. I don't care what race you are. Okay, so there's a lot of black people in the United States that said, no, I am a Christian or I'm a Buddhist or whatever it is. They don't want to be a Muslim to be black. And they don't want to live in the black side of town and you're white and we don't mix and this is a new fucking fantasy. It's not even possible to have that. And you know what I mean, but I have no words. I have little English right now. It was all lies that they sold the Americans. It was easy to do here if you study the population, okay? And don't forget this had been going since the 60s when there was true leaders in the black community, okay? Which the white KKK assassinated. Yes. So this is called retribution. This is called karma that you are witnessing in history now. This is called a real brown and black revolution. These white people will never establish a white dictatorship here. It is so out of the picture, okay? What is being established is a really beautiful government with all different races. I'm not going to continue on that point right now. That is happening right now in real time. Okay. I wanted to get that off my chest. So I'm in a police militia right now. And it's real hit and miss of what I can say and when I can say it and what I've been witnessing. But what I can remember off the top of my head to report is that the organized crime female who was brought into terrorism and shown how to manufacture WMDs and then brought into further more violent and heinous crimes, which progressed into cannibalism. Okay? This female has been repeatedly, is patterned now. At 3 a.m, will wake me up in screaming matches on her phone with the mob. I don't care if this mob wants to say they have a government or city employed position. You are organized crime and you are whatever. I'm not going to sit here. My mouth gets words. It's not for me. It doesn't need to be argued. My point is, she gets on the phone late at night and screaming matches. You hear her come in the door, the one they constructed, and she goes on for 10 minutes or more, yelling, screaming matches about how she's not leaving the house. She's not giving up this power that she's been given, on and on and on and on and on, okay? She screams on the phone with the kind of agents surveying this that I don't know, but they're probably fucking living next door to us at this point. The good guys and gals. Yep. I don't have to say anymore how fucking crazy that is. She's been here cooking human remains. I don't want to shout too much over the massive noise here, and I don't have to tell the good guys what she's doing. She's here doing it all, okay? Plus screaming on the phone, and I'm witnessing that. Oh, I look horrible. Oh, I know that. I can't come out of my room today again. I film no matter what, okay? You are looking at a woman who is trapped in a police fucking militia with a crazed fucking organized crime member upstairs that goes in and out of doors. It is too dangerous right now at this time, which is, oh, forget it. My clocks are, I'm not doing it. It is too dangerous to leave my fucking room. So you get off your little American judgment cap, and why don't you come in here and try to get me out? Search the fucking place before you judge things. There's multiple cubby holes and dead bodies in this house. I witnessed murders that I'm just not going to discuss anymore. It's pointless. The cops, the good guys, they know all that. There was three, that without a doubt, I witnessed. The fourth one, the one I was talking about on video about the Indian prostitute, is another prostitute. She's Indian, that they brought in, that runs with this white cannibal female. I believe I witnessed her murder, and I don't need to get into it. It was clear that I did, but it's only 80%. The other ones I'm talking about, I know I did. I know I witnessed them. You know you do, and I'm not going to argue cases anymore. I don't have to, and this is so horrifying and appalling that I'm still in this house, trapped in my room, filming myself looking like I do because I'm someone who can't come out of my room. There's mobsters screaming on the phone about how they're not leaving, not giving up power, not giving up the money, am not in the crime scene, in front of the witness, in front of the agents about to bust her, on the phone. Yeah, with fucking evidence here, like dead body evidence. Yeah. And bombs. Yeah. I look like what I'm surviving. And then, just to top it off, when you interact with Americans, they don't even care. That's part of their, I wish I had a word for it. I don't. It's part of the Americans thing they do. If you're not with the Muslims, if you're not with the whites, the KKK, then they act like you don't matter. Absolutely nothing matters. Who cares about what you're witnessing in a terrorist cell? We don't care. It's their thing. And it's how they all treat the this one's too loud. It's like a huge tractor trailer. Hold on. So they hack all my hardware in my phone. You'll never hear this. It's too bad. You're just going to have to come and see for yourself. The noise here, if you really want to. Okay, so it's their thing the Americans do. If you are against them. Okay? I can't speak very well, so I'm not apologizing for it. If you're against them, their thing they're doing, which is declaring white dictatorship. Okay, but at least I can say this at this point of the day, that I'm still trapped in here. Maybe I can come out later. I don't know. The fact that I'm filming is a good indicator I might be able to. And that I can say, besides the bomb making and the murders I routinely witness in here, which the agents are going to have to explain to you what was up with that. But she is on the phone. She'll come in that Al Mob door at 3 a.m, start making bombs, or who knows what she's doing. It's either violent. I don't know how to classify these charges because bombs are violent too. Whatever. Okay, let me restate this. She comes in the Al Mob door 24 hours a day. There's multiple terrorists. It's really frightening. Okay, they come in these doors they constructed. They turn on the TV. They start blasting it at different times, sporadically, 24 hours a day. This female will go up there, turn on the TV, then turn it off, and then start getting and screaming matches. She thinks I'm asleep. 2, 3 in the morning about how she's not leaving, she's not giving up power, she's not giving up her money, on and on and on. These cops, they're watching her and stuff. They're the problem. Everyone else is a problem. It's remarkable. All right. Well, we're dealing with someone who's not mentally well. No. Okay. They engage in cannibalism, but it's remarkable. All right. So to this very date, that terrorist who's shouting that they're refusing to leave and yelling at everybody about it is still running around engaged in violent crimes in front of me. I'll tell you that. And certainly in front of the cops watching this house. She hasn't stopped any of the violent crimes. I'm not going to get into how they're classified, okay? It's incredible. And because of that, I have been trapped in my room because something's going on with that screaming match that I heard last night. All right. I think this is it. It's all I can brainstorm. I'm always plugging my ear, trapped in my room. This has to come to an end. No matter how much the Americans have this thing of acting like it doesn't matter what I'm surviving. Okay? You're a bunch of fucking scumbags. Bye.